She has been nominated by her principal and teachers. Ms. Lassiter shows countless times where she is a leader in meeting. She takes the initiative to speak up for her grade level team when needed. Ms. Lassiter is also willing to assist with anything and everything throughout the school and after school when possible. Next, we have RES, Mr. Gregory Cox. Physical education. Mr. Cox has been nominated for RES Teacher of the Month due to his dedication to improving his craft as a teacher. Mr. Cox has hit the ground running with engaging activities that keep students engaged and they enjoy. He is a team player and he is committed to making a difference to improving and enhancing our school climate through beautification. We are proud to have Mr. Cox on our team. We have Christy Ward, 7th grade, middle school. Okay. Christy Ward has exemplified leadership within her classroom and on her grade level team since beginning her work at HCMS at the beginning of the school year and throughout the year. She maintains leadership within her classroom, establishing and teaching expectations to all learners. Additionally, she has provided support to her team members as she is also learning to navigate her way through a new environment. It is evident that students respect her as a classroom leader, in addition to motivating them towards excellence in demonstrating school-wide expectations. Early College High School, Ms. Kenyatta Ward. And Ms. Ward is being nominated for her motivation and excellence in teaching. She is consistently maintains a positive and motivating demeanor. She's never letting anyone down. As an exceptional leader, she is not only inspires students to excel in classes, but also offers invaluable assistance and support whenever needed. Her ability to instill confidence is remarkable, making her an outstanding choice for nomination. Ms. Ward excels at motivating and providing sound advice to all students, fostering a learning environment that is both enjoyable and educational. Her understanding and respect for students, parents, coupled with effective communication, are truly commendable. Hertford County High School, Janine Moore, 10th grade social studies. Ms. Janine Moore has a great rapport with staff and students. Her rapport with students excel beyond just a friendly greeting. She motivates students, encourages them, and believes in their potential. She has a vested interest in the lives of not only the students on her roster, but also students she's taught in the past and students she meets in passing throughout the day. On a daily basis, she seeks to not only meet the needs of students academically, but also their psychological and emotional needs. And last for our certified is C.S. Brown, Miss Julia LeQuinn. Ms. LeQuinn serves as the MCL for our school. She is always willing to assist teachers and developing creative lesson plans and giving words of encouragement to the entire staff. All right, let's give our certified. All right, now we will.
We need a picture.
We will, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Now we're gonna do our classified. All right, so now our classified. Be the bar. AES, Miss Vanessa Gatlin, 4th grade. Gatlin exhibits excellence in her job. She is always willing to help her teachers and scholars. She motivates students daily. Next, we have BPS, Miss Brenda Lanford, 1st grade. Lanford is available whenever she is needed for any task. She continues instruction in the absence of teachers. Next, we have RES, Michaela Norman. Nominated for RES Reach Associate of the Month for her hard work and dedication to our students. Ms. Norman goes above and beyond to ensure students receive high quality math instruction. We have HCMS, Selma Tyler. Elmer Tyler has exhibited excellence in the school and on the job as a custodian. Ms. Tyler demonstrated leadership by leading her team in the absence of a retiree. We have early college high school, Miss Sandra Deloach. Ms. Deloach consistently wears multiple hats, juggling various responsibilities from managing the front desk in the morning to organizing paperwork and fulfilling teacher assistant duties, all while maintaining a cheerful demeanor. And then we have Hertford County High School, Randy Beal. Mr. Beal says, alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. This quote is a true reflection of Mr. Beal's work ethic. He has set a set of standards and values that centers on the importance of work, one that is manifested in the desire to work hard and assist others. And then we have C.S. Brown, Miss Linda Walden. Walden is always willing to help with any situation at C.S. Brown. Her knowledge of how the school operates is invaluable. She assists students with academic and social issues. Let's give them a hand. And our last but not least category is our district office. We cannot forget about us because we work hard as well. So we have in the certified category, we have Miss Allie Evans. Please stand. Where are we? Okay. Ms. Evans has exemplified leadership. She has jumped into her role with HCPS and hit the ground running. She has been instrumental in leading, managing, and coaching within the district at the school level, in the community, and with our students. And then our classified is Mr. Calvin Ure. I don't see him tonight. Nominated excellence in the job performance by seeing things need to be done and taking the initiative to correct them. So let's give all of them a hand, please. Now, if we could have our certified staff to come up so we can get a picture with the board members. Dr. Pratt, certified will come up first, then classified, then we will be out of everyone's way. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, we need to come in. Can you hold to make sure it's not? All right, does that look good, everybody? Okay. 1, 2, 3, say cheese. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good. Yeah. All right. Now, classify. Come on up. Someone else in the can't see yourself. They're gonna see me. I see this for red. All right, 1, 2, 3. That good? Yeah.
If you wait, I had one day. That ain't the one. Rascal, do a curse word and he can like. No, that's definitely not that. He was growing up. Business over there. I come in there, man. Where is that so and so son of yours?
What they name?
They got about it.
This day, I would like to make some comments. Breathe.
Well, since Dr. Perry Higgs didn't want me to talk to no new employees tonight, I guess I give my remarks to our current employees, but you are the reason why this school district is great. You are part of this bright shining star that we are in the Northeast. And for that, we just appreciate everything that you do each and every day. Your hard work and dedication does not go unnoticed. And for that, we just want to say thank you. Congratulations to those employees that received a nomination this month. And we look forward to recognizing more of our employees so we can let the people know the good things that are going on in Hertford County Public Schools. And for that, again, we say thank you.
Madam Chair.
Yes,
May I just
sir.
add quickly?
Yes.
The pictures that we took tonight in recognizing our employees, hopefully I will see it on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
That's the only one I take. But also on our website.
Yes, sir. Will do.
Let's highlight them.
Okay.
Thank you. And I wouldn't mind if you put a picture in the Hertford County.
And then,
We'll get a ad together. We can put it in the newspaper as well.
And tell them they can wait till next month, they can get some more.
That's.
it's
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Mhm.
student recognitions at this time. Wait, I do think we have two more that. Did we call her name?
Yes, we did.
For recognition.
Yes, Ms. Ward was called for recognition from the middle school, I believe, correct? Yes, Ms. Ward. If Ms. Norman, right?
Me to read the nomination?
No, we can come up. Do we want to come up and recognize her? Take a, what are we going to do?
Yes,
Okay.
So we can do.
we don't want to miss
No,
anyone.
ma'am.
Oh,
No,
no.
ma'am.
All right, so we can take a picture.
No, okay, yeah, we want to take a picture with Ms. Ward?
All right.
Oh, no.
We go. We just.
Okay.
Thank you.
So let's see, we have Miss Christy Ward from the middle school. Let's give her a hand.
There you go.
And I'll read out loud again what they said. Let's see if I can find it. I'm sorry. I do believe it said, Miss Ford, you have been instrumental as a team player and you have hit the ground running at Hertford County Middle School, and your principal nominated you for your leadership at the school. And we just want to recognize you and thank you for being instrumental at Hertford County High School. So let's give her a hand.
Thank you, Ms. Ward.
Thank you.
Everything's good.
Getting a picture.
Okay.
Get a picture, yeah. There you go.
Thank you, Ms. Ward, for all of your service.
Good evening, Board Chair, Vice Chair Pratt, and administration. I'm here in lieu of Ms. Tanya Freeman, Chief Public Information Officer. Have a couple of students that we'd like to celebrate this morning or this evening. EMS Summer Cadet Program. There's students here this evening. So Madison Cullifer and Davion Ward are both here this evening. They completed the very first Hertford County EMS Summer Cadet Program. Join us in congratulating them. Davion had 212 hours completed and Madison had 144 hours in the EMS Summer Cadet Program. All right. Additionally, we would like to acknowledge the Power of 15 partners. We have 4 high school students that are here.
You want to get it, my chair?
Okay.
We need to just recognize, take a
Oh,
picture with him.
all right.
Board members, if you're.
Board members, if you would.
Thank you, David. You've been different.
Got it.
Mom, come on up. Take a picture. Come on back.
All right. Congratulations.
Before we move on, I'd just like to make a comment about our students. This is just one example of our students in Hertford County, and we like to praise you because we are so very proud of those extra hours, the extra time that you went about your task. And we know you did it for yourself, but we are also proud, and you should be commended and recognized. Continue doing good things. Thank you. Okay, we'll have our proclamation now from Mrs. Hogger for school lunch week.
Good evening,
Good evening.
Chair Porter, members of the board, and Dr. Pratt. October the 9th through 13th, 2023 has been designated this year as National School Lunch Week. This year's theme is Level Up with School Nutrition. And if you're not familiar with that, that's a gamer's theme. That's a gaming theme, which I'm sure our students will be familiar with. During this week, we do have a few events planned. We do have a themed menu, and we have fruit and veggie costume characters that will be visiting Riverview and Bearfield Primary. And we are fortunate we have some of our high school students from Hertford County High School and Hertford County Early College that are going to dress up in our character costumes and interact with our younger students, giving out stickers, some handouts, coloring pages, getting their photos taken. We have a strawberry, a watermelon, a big corn on the cob, and sweet potato, I think, that's going to be joining us. So we think that'll be a lot of fun and our students will enjoy it. So we do appreciate them volunteering to do that for us as well. You should have before you a proclamation in support of National School Lunch Week. And on behalf of the Child Nutrition Department, we are requesting that our local board adopt the proclamation in support of this week. Y'all have any questions, or you should have it in your documents, I believe.
We have.
Okay.
Are there any questions or comments at this time? May I have a motion to approve and support the National School Lunch Week proclamation?
Promotion.
You have a second?
I second it.
All in favor, state aye. All opposed. The National School Lunch Week proclamation has been approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any public input at this time?
No public input.
Thank you. We'll move on to 3.1, Power 15 Initiative. Mrs. Tanya Freeman.
Good evening. I am not Tanya Freeman. We would like to recognize our students who have been diligently working in the Power of 15 initiative. For the public, the Power of 15 initiative is a partnership with Hertford County Public Schools and our community college that gives students the opportunity to complete at least 15 hours of community college credits before they finish high school. We have 4 students here tonight that we would like to celebrate that have been would like to share their experience with the Power of 15. So Jerron Maben. Okay. Michael Hoggart. Zanaya Harrell, you here? Great. And Talasia. If you will come on up, they're just going to share briefly about their experience with the Power of 15 so that our community has a better understanding of its benefit and also spread the word to the community about this opportunity that's available to all Hertford County Public Schools high schoolers. Okay. Is it on reach?
All right, good evening. Hey, how y'all doing? What's on? Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Talaja Artist. I am in the 11th grade. I attend Hertford County High School and take the cosmetology course over at the early college. Coming into the 11th grade, I was doubtful about what I wanted to be and what I wanted to do in life during high school and after. The Hertford County High School and early college gave me and my classmates the chance and the opportunity to explore our options. To me, looking good makes me feel good. And being in cosmetology, I have the opportunity to expand my creativity. Cosmetology is not only about hair, it's about proficiency, self-care, exposure to your own capabilities, and learning new skills and techniques. As you learn those skills and techniques, you can carry that with you. Sorry, y'all. You can carry that with you throughout your whole life. I can describe my cosmetology class as something I am very devoted to. It keeps me motivated most days, and students and teachers are very respectful, supportive, and kind. I can definitely say that I made the right decision picking cosmetology.
Hi, I'm Michael Hoggard, and I go to Hertford County High School and Hertford County Early College for HVAC. And so far, it has been a really good experience for me. I like the classes out there that I've been taking. I'm taking 3 classes. I'm doing HVAC, electrical, and refrigeration. So far, I have learned a lot, like dealing with like units and stuff. And it's taken me really far so far from the time I've taken there. And it's made me realize like how good of a school we could have compared to the high school. I like it so much better out there, to be honest. But but so far it's been really good with me. I've been learning a whole lot. I've been enjoying all my time there.
Very good. Right. Very good.
Good evening. My name is Anaya Harrell, and I'm a junior at the Hertford County High School, and I attend the cosmetology program over at Roanoke Chowan Community College. I was unsure of the path I wanted to take after high school, but during these past few weeks in cosmetology, it has taught me patience and the beauty of cosmetology. I'm one of the girls that love pampering, so when I heard about all the opportunities that Power 15 was offering, I quickly chose cosmetology course to learn more about the beauty industry and all the different types of self-maintenance that can be learned with cosmetology, and it's safe to say I am happy with my choice. I have learned several valuable life skills thus far. I love to feel confident and put together, and learning to do the things that make me feel that way is very helpful.
Parents, if you want to join to take a picture and run a little offering gift to all of our students, we're so proud of you. Keep pursuing your passions, and we're excited that you get to do what you like and what you love. Any family and principals, if you would like to join for a quick picture and board members. If you'd like to acknowledge, we'll take a picture. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and thank you. Come this way. Come. Okay, thank you. Congratulations. We have one more student come in. I want to acknowledge Madison Cullifer. Madison has completed Hertford County's first EMS Summer Cadet Program. She completed 144 hours. She came in a little late, but we want to make sure that we celebrate Madison and her family. If you're here, feel free to come up. All right, you ready? All right, congrats, Madison.
Tonight is an example of our students that are planning their futures, that are working hard to assist the community as they grow into adulthood. We couldn't be any more proud of them as we are now. And are there any other comments?
Madam Chair, if I can, I'd just like to echo your comments and let the general public understand also that the future of public education is having our graduates to have a skill once they graduate from our great facilities here, but Hertford County High School, so that they will have other choices when they walk out into this world. They'll have a skill, a trade, and a 4-year degree diploma that they can take anywhere in this nation and attend any type of higher ed that they want to. So I'm so glad and proud to see those kids. We hear about it, but we don't see it.
Right.
Because public education will be K-13 in the future. Won't be K-12, it'll be K-13. And I'm glad to see that. And by the way, that young man who was up here, HVAC.
We
I would like-
need him.
We can hire him today, can't we?
Got a contract right now. I mean, those are skills of the future.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, didn't he say he also has some electrician course?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah. Put them on that.
But that's what it's all about. And to hear them with the enthusiasm that was in their voice about, doing something on a daily basis that I truly, truly love. And cosmetology, you could see that. The young lady let her hair grow long, didn't she? But it looked good. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. And I think all of us on this board and in the room, we could use at least one of those.
Absolutely.
Some I feel like with HVAC, but cosmetology, let's give him that to community, right? We on point, right? Okay. All right, but now we'll move on our field trip request, Ms. Sidford.
3.2. 3.2.
The fundraiser.
The
Accountability
Yeah.
update.
right.
Ms. Sidbury and Mrs. Evans.
Before they start, I need to say this, Ms. Porter, if I can. In reading the accountability update that was sent to us and looking at the slides, and I think I shared this with you, Dr. Pratt, and I need to say it now. That is the format. Better than that 5-year plan that you asked.
Yeah.
Our 5-year plan.
Yes, sir.
That to me is our 5-year plan. We could take that and move forward without going through the others. I know we're going to go through it,
Right.
but it is a good document
Yeah.
that they put together, looking at our future, where we are, where we need to go, and how we're going to get there.
That's right.
Thank you. I hate to say it. I won't say anything else. You did a good job. You did a good job. Y'all did a good job. Pat yourself on the back.
Pat each other on. the
Okay,
back.
pat each other then. Okay. You did a good job, I thought.
Thank you. Good evening, Board Chair Porter, Vice Chair Hall, board members, and Dr. Pratt. My name is Allie Evans. I am the Director of Federal Programs and Accountability, and tonight I will be sharing with you our 2022-2023 school year accountability data. In order to have a comprehensive review of our district's progress, the following state data will be reviewed: school growth measures, school performance grades, grade level proficiency across subjects and levels, ACT performance, CTE work keys and credentialing, chronic absenteeism, four-year cohort graduation rate, our overall composite comparison, and next steps. This slide shows us the growth trend over the course of 3 years. The growth trend represents how well our schools are making progress meeting our individual student projection targets based on EVAS. The blue bars represent the 2018-19 school year. The orange bars represent the 2021-22 school year, and the gray bar represents the 22-23 school year. In 22-23, 4 out of 7 schools met or exceeded growth, improving growth scores, and 5 out of 7 schools improved their overall growth composite. For example, while Hertford County High School did not meet growth, they did show improvement in their overall growth scores. This slide represents our school letter grades over the course of 3 years. For the 22-23 school year, Hertford County Public Schools saw a reduction of F schools from 3 to 2. 2 schools increased from an F to a D grade, and 2 schools maintained their A status. Here, we look at the 3-year trend for our schools having not met, or exceeded growth. For the 22-23 school year, Hertford County Public Schools improved the number of schools exceeding growth, moving from 1 school to 3 schools. The 3 schools exceeding growth for the 22-23 school year are Riverview Elementary, Hertford County Early College, and C.S. Brown's Den. In addition to exceeding growth, Riverview Elementary exited low performing status. This slide shows us how Hertford County Public Schools is performing in comparison to other school districts in our region. For the 22-23 school year, 57.14% of Hertford County Public Schools met or exceeded growth. If you look at the comparison chart, Hertford County Public Schools has the second highest number of schools exceeding growth for the 22-23 school year. Here, we see our performance composite 3-year trend. The numbers within the chart are rounded up to the nearest whole number. The performance composite shows us how well our students achieved on grade level proficiency standards across all tested areas. For the 22-23 school year, the overall performance composite for Hertford County Public Schools rose from 28 to 34%. This is an increase of 5.5 points. This slide allows us to dig a little deeper into our performance composite by looking at subject-specific progress in grades 3 through 8. Our 4th, 5th, and 8th grades made reading proficiency gains for the 22-23 school year. The data reveals the variations in reading proficiency across grade levels, offering an opportunity for targeted support and tailored teaching methods to foster inclusive and effective learning. In our elementary and middle schools, math proficiency scores have shown improvement across 6 out of the 7 tested grades. Fourth and fifth grade saw notable improvement, with fourth grade increasing proficiency by 15 points and fifth grade improving proficiency by 17 points. Overall, our total elementary math composite improved by 7 points. Hertford County Public Schools has strength gains in grades 5 and 8 science. We continue to show proficiency improvements over the course of 3 years. Fifth grade improved overall by 28.7 points for the 22-23 school year. Incremental improvements have been made in eighth grade, and our overall improvement in grades 5 and 8 science is 14.6 points. Our high school proficiency has made improvement gains across the 3 years. Notably, our Math 1 has improved from the 21-22 school year to the 22-23 school year by 12 points. Also of note is the improvement in biology from the 2020-2021 school year to the 22-23 school year, with an improvement of 33 points. NCDPI also shares comparisons for pre and post-COVID proficiency to calculate COVID impacts. Coming out of COVID in 2020, 2021, Hertford County Public Schools experienced a drop in overall student grade level performance by 49 points. This chart denotes the continuous improvement efforts to recover from the lost instructional time and shows that Hertford County Public Schools is moving in the right direction. Here we see a comparison of Hertford County Public Schools overall composite compared to neighboring school districts, the Northeast region, and the state over a 3-year period. Looking at the overall performance composite increase, Hertford County Public Schools is improving at a faster rate than the state and the Northeast region. The state and the Northeast region experienced a 3% increase last year, whereas Hertford County experienced a 6% increase from the last school year, second only to Northampton County, which saw an increase of 10%. Here we will look at our 11th grade students and how they performed on the ACT compared to the state. For the ACT, students have to score a 19 or higher to be considered for admission to a UNC institution. Currently, 15.2% of our students are scoring a 19 or higher on the ACT. This is a 4.4 point improvement from the 21-22 school year. Here is our CTE departmental progress. The state monitors our credentialing of students enrolled in CTE courses and WorkKeys performance at a silver or better. From the 21-22 school year to the 22-23 school year, Hertford County Public Schools saw an increase in the percentage of credentials earned, with an improvement of 22.5%. Our strategic plan notes attendance as a priority area. We know that attendance has negative impacts on student achievement. For the 22-23 school year, there was an overall reduction in chronic absenteeism by 10 points. We continue to monitor attendance closely to provide increased instructional opportunities at all schools. Here we look at our 4-year cohort graduation rates. This data shows us how many of our students begin 9th grade together and graduate together on time in 4 years. This chart shows the Hertford County Public Schools graduation rate improved by 5.5 points from the 21-22 school year, and the subgroup cohort rates compared to their state peers. It is not on the slide, but we do want to highlight that Hertford County High School improved their 4-year cohort graduation rate by 6.2 points overall in 1 school year, and at CS Brown and the Hertford County Early College maintain high graduation rates year to year. Compared to neighboring districts and the Northeast region, Hertford County Public Schools is ahead of the region overall in graduating students with their 4-year cohort. This last data chart provides a good visual to show the overall composite change from the 21-22 to the 22-23 school year. This chart shows each tested area and the proficiency change from 1 year to the next. Hertford County Public Schools increased proficiency in 20 out of 25 tested areas. You see that we had our most significant improvement in the area of 5th grade science with an increase of 28.7%. There have been significant improvements in 5th grade math, double-digit gains in the following areas: Math 1, Science grades 5 and 8, fourth grade math, and fifth grade reading. Our teachers, school leaders, and students are to be commended for the hard work put into make these kinds of gains from one year to the next. Before we move into the next steps for our 23-24 school year, we would like to spotlight a few schools that saw notable changes in the 22-23 school year. These achievements are shared in no particular order. First is Ahoskie Elementary School. Ahoskie Elementary School grew 18.5 points in their overall grade level composite scores. Additionally, Ahoskie Elementary School improved their school performance grade by 16 points. Riverview Elementary dropped their low performing school status and exceeded EVOS growth for the 22-23 school year. C.S. Brown STEM Academy or STEM School grew by 16.8 points on their grade level composite scores. Hertford County Early College High School increased their ACT composite of students scoring a 19 or higher by 21.2 points and continues to lead the school in school growth scores for our region. And Hertford County High School improved their 4-year cohort graduation rate by 6 points. All of our schools are doing great things to improve student achievement. We want to thank all of the hard work that goes into making our schools better each and every day. Next, Ms. Sidbury will be sharing how we will continue to improve the 23-24 school year.
Good evening, Board Chair Porter, Vice Chair Hall, board members, Dr. Pratt, leaders, and community. It is my pleasure to be before you again. Now, Sidbury, Assistant Superintendent. I want to speak to you about our plans to accelerate our improvements and to build off of the collective strengths that you've already seen in the data from last year. Number one, as we reflect upon this data that Ms. Evans shared, there are many celebrations, but there's also a clear need that there's more work to do. Curriculum and instruction plans to build upon the great things that are already happening in our classrooms. Number one, we'll be moving forward with literacy as a priority across all of our areas. What that would look like in practice is social studies teachers picking primary resources that are on the appropriate Lexile scale for each grade level to push their achievement. It also looks like science teachers are creating opportunities for nonfiction text and informational text in a more intentional way. We are going to continue to focus on the high impact teaching strategies, our renewed instructional focus and priority areas, as well as the formative assessment cycle, making sure that we have those benchmarks that we talked about, but also that we have common formative assessments at the PLC level that are standards-based and gives us good incremental data in terms of how our students are making progress. Additionally, we've hired additional personnel, Dr. Horton, which will be supporting in our early literacy, providing that additional classroom support to our teachers. The next area of priority is our extended learning opportunities. A lot of times when you hear we need to improve, we think about how we get more minutes in the day, more hours in the day. We want to make sure that we provide instructional opportunities before, during, and after school that expound upon the classroom instruction. We wanted to make sure that those programs that we'll be bringing forth to you, that they are all aligned to the data and then the needs that are showing up in terms of what our student needs to continue to make progress. We want to make sure that they are also aligned to measurable goals. So at the end of the year, we'll be able to share a clear impact on our extended learning opportunities. And then last but not least, we have that continued focus on attendance and behavior protocols. We want to continue to make sure that our students are in school, but also have those proper channels in place with our behavior matrices and so that schools can respond appropriately. We don't want to have lots of disruptions in the classroom to the learning environment, but we do want to make sure that many students that can be in school to learn with that focus are able to have that opportunity. Next slide. So how we're going to continue to develop this growth mindset. We want to continue to provide professional learning at tiered levels. So principals, we meet monthly, twice monthly, and APs also just had their professional learning where we're developing their capacity. We're going to have our coaching network that begins this month of October with our MCLs so that they are aligning their instructional priorities and supports in the classrooms to the district's priorities. We have teacher support. We have a new beginning teacher support here with us today, and we're going to be aligning our supports with curriculum and instruction and HR to make sure we're addressing our teacher needs. And then also as a district staff, I want to make sure you know that we are committed. We are anchored in data. We are anchored in making sure that we have a clear understanding how each of our roles in central office impact the needs of students, because it all connects. Next slide, please. In addition, we have these 3 priority areas that are really going to be heavily saturated at the classroom. You're going to see and hear teachers talking about high quality teaching and curriculum resources. We have a lot of resources, but we're going to continue to vet what is working, what is not working. We don't want to continue to use things that are not serving us. We want to be open to really focus on the needs of our students. And by that, we're going to use quality resources so that teachers can plan long-term with units, but also plan high quality weekly lessons as well. Additionally, we're going to continue to focus on instructional monitoring and support. That is, along with the extended learning plans, providing some universal data analysis protocols and really addressing our planning time. We know what's written on the schedule, but we really want to do due diligence to make sure that our teachers get their planning time and that planning time is used effectively through revisiting what does effective professional learning communities look like, and what are the effective strategies that teachers should be doing daily to make sure that they are supporting student learning. And then last but not least, acceleration of learning. We have tiered MTSS supports that support both academics, behavioral and attendance, as well as our socio-emotional learning. We want to provide our teachers with an opportunity to give us feedback. Just recently at the middle of the quarter, we asked our teachers, how's it going? What's successful? What can we do to help? We're going to be continuing to have that two-way communication. And then also with the progress reports that just went out, we're having that communication with families so that families know exactly what is going on with their students and also what those supports look like. So families, if you get those progress reports and they are not what you would like them to be, make sure that you have your students at those extended learning opportunities after school and before school so that we can really provide that tailored support with the care of our exceptional teachers. Next slide, please. As designated as a low performing school district, we do have some recommended indicators from DPI, which are here on the front row. Hello, ladies. These are the 8 indicators that they really want us to prioritize as a district. I'm not going to read them to you because I know you love to read a lot, but just note that all of the things that we talked about in terms of how we will systematically support both our principals, APs, district staff, our teachers, PLCs, and our leaders, they all connect to all of these 8 indicators that will help us align to get ourselves rapidly out of low performance and maintain that success. Next slide, please. For anyone in the public or anyone watching that would like to dig a little deeper or have more information around these data sources, these are linked in the board notes on our website. You can click any of those links there to dig additionally, to look more at data, more at anything that you have questions about. And last slide, I believe. Yes, last slide is just a special thank you, number one, to our Board of Education who graciously approves our curriculum resources, to Dr. Pratt for his vision, helping us to align to our priority areas, to our principals and our leaders that do this work day in and day out, for your unwavering resilience, to our teachers and for our students and our families. We are in this to win this with you and for you. And we want to acknowledge the great things that we have in terms of our progress, but know that we are also focused on continuous improvement as well. That's it. And I'll take any comments or just comments.
One comment, several comments, but this is exception. Both of you, it is reading. It's very informative. It is what we have been talking about. Our ladies from DPI, we may not have answered it all right, but now you see why when we were asked about how much, we knew it was so much that I think Mrs. Sidbury and Mrs. Evans has answered just about all. I saw you noting, but that's how our minds were with them. It was a great presentation and it was so thorough. It just clarified exactly things that we did not know, but we knew that you were working on. It was an exceptional job. Excellent, I think. Are there other comments?
Madam Chair,
Yes, sir.
thank you for those comments. Just want to make sure that we are providing services, staff development services for our principals, that they are not left out. It's important that they are part of this process. I hear us talking about it. I hear it's in there. Let's just make sure that they receive the appropriate staff development that they need. And I notice, I keep seeing it, but I keep reading about it, SEL, social emotional learning. I mean, where is it? Come on, I mean, help me.
You want me to speak to that?
Yeah.
Sure. So.
Give me a short version then.
I will. That's my favorite. So in short, we have a lot of things, and how we implemented that was pending. So what we're doing right now is making sure that we get great feedback. I met with the counselors and student support services about what do we actually need in the SEL curriculum. We wrote a RFP, or request for proposal, that will be posted on October the 1st, where we'll get new bids and then qualitatively analyze what SEL curriculum is best for Hertford County Public Schools.
Okay. So we don't have a curriculum.
We do have several curriculums.
We do. We don't have a systematic
I don't have a systematic
approach to SEL.
Now, we know Ms. Kendra,
We do.
I know about her,
Mhm.
and
which is trauma-based and not SEL.
well, thank you for that. But I do know that we have that in place.
Yes, we do.
Now, the other, we have it out for bid,
We will have it out for bid October the 1st.
October 1.
That's right. And remember, this is coming from our Listen to Learn tour as well. When we met with teachers, one teacher across the hall may be doing something different from the other teacher across the hall. And so having something that's systematic K-12 that follows the kids, I think we'll get more bang for our buck.
I agree totally. But if you remember, the last time we were together, I passed out a document,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
with all that good stuff rolled up in there. Personnel wise, I understand. Money is short now. I understand that. But those counselors, those social workers, those schools nurse, those psychologists, they're all a part of this whole child development. That's right. Let's make sure that we do as much as we can. And I know we don't have the dollars. I know DPI is not going to send us any dollars down here. I'm aware of that now. So we won't be. We're going to have to do it on our own. With some innovative instructional approaches to trying to provide this whole child concept. Because I firmly believe that until we meet that goal of this whole child, mental health and whatnot, all the other stuff is going to be more difficult to do. And I was sure I'm not going to give up. I passed it out. Everybody got a copy?
I'll make sure the ladies have a copy as well.
Make sure. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna give up on SEL now. I ain't backing up them step on it. I know DPI gonna send us some money. Think about this little small rural system down here, talk the way northeastern North Carolina. I know it.
We appreciate that plug.
Oh, well, we're gonna, yeah. I see you writing it down.
Let's triangulate it. Say it 3 times. You said it 5 times.
Hello.
Okay, we'll move on.
Hello, how are you? Yes, and so, board, I'm looking for your approval. I have forth, in the board packet, the fall semester fundraising request, and asking for that approval for all schools.
Are there any questions concerning the fundraising semester request? Questions, concerns? May I have a motion to approve all fall semester fundraiser requests for 23-24 at this time?
So moved, Madam Chair.
May I have a second?
Second motion.
All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Fall semester fundraiser for 23-24 request has been approved. Also, Ms. Sidbury, while we have your field trip request.
Yes, so board, I have in the board packet a request for overnight out of state travel. Asking for just for you to acknowledge that field trip that's moving forward. I believe it's in February.
To DC.
To DC.
Yes, early college students are going on a field trip to Washington, DC.
That's a good place.
You want-
Maybe they.
Would you like to send
Had to say it, did I? Took the brains down there. Good place.
other comments?
Motion to approve the early college high school field trip to Washington DC to bring back at least a buttload of money anyway.
May I have a second?
I second the motion.
All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Field trip request, for overnight stay in DC has been approved. You have a job. You've just been assigned to bring some money back.
They might have to go out there and open the thing back up.
That's very true.
By the time they get there, the bank and
Depends
everything,
on the shutdown.
everybody shut us all down.
Okay, we'll move on now. Our personnel report.
Oh, by the way, before you leave
sorry.
that, are they gonna travel by charter? I came by the yard this evening coming in, I saw one of our buses parked over there. That's what the repair buses need to be. Is the bus out of service?
I saw it too.
Did you see it, Dennis?
Oh, I saw it this week, yeah.
Is it our service?
Yeah, the push it,
Yeah.
there you go. Will not pass inspection.
Well, we need to put a SALE on it then. And I will not,
And we're bringing I think you're scheduled to come in October for a board report for activity bus.
okay, but that one is out of service.
Is out of service,
Okay.
correct? Yeah.
I thought where it was parked, it was out of service.
Yeah.
It ain't pushing.
Not pushing. That's what I saw.
Remember that we weren't all that enthused about the pushers coming in here. Well, you know what happened.
That may be a lost adventure now. Yeah.
I'm sure.
All right.
Well, we can run it back and forth to the
On how we get it.
horse.
Okay, personnel report, Dr. Hicks.
Good evening again, Chair Porter, Vice Chair, Board members, and Dr. Pratt. I stand before you seeking approval of the personnel report.
Are there any questions or concerns about the personnel report?
Madam Chair, if I'm in order, I make a motion that we approve the personnel report as presented.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Personnel report has been approved by administration. Moving down to 4.2, our policy revisions review. This is the first read. Are there questions or concerns?
Madam Chair, just quickly,
Yes.
Dr. Pratt.
Yes, sir.
Where are we with the revisions based upon the new legislation with parents' rights?
Right.
What would that bill is called?
So the majority of these policies accommodate the parent bill of rights.
That's what I need to know. Okay,
1310.
1310, yes.
thank you.
Also published on our website, a notice for parental rights as well. That's the first step that we need to do. So we posted that. We're also creating a informational packet for principals as well. If they get questions around some of the topics in this bill, we gave them some sample responses to that we'll be getting out to them over the next couple of weeks.
Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
Just want to make sure that everyone understands that is law now. Has nothing to do with the budget that was just passed. Two different things. That is law, and good to hear that you're on top of it. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Okay, Dr. Pratt. Superintendent's report.
Yes.
Or do you want to acknowledge to say? Okay, yours. is coming.
I have a couple of slides tonight. I'm ready for the second slide. So just wanted to remind board, remember, we started my superintendent student advisory council. We had our first meeting last Wednesday. A great group of students that's ready to provide us feedback on our initiatives within the district, and they're excited to be a part of it, and I'm excited to have them as a sounding board for their colleagues, their fellow students, and within the district. We're getting ready to start our second advisory council, and that's the teacher advisory council. Those applications went out this week, where we'll have 24 teachers that could apply to be on the teacher advisory council that I will meet with once a month to get their input on different initiatives and their feedback on the district as well. Those applications are due October the 2nd. And our first meeting's at the end of October as well. We talked about the first 20 days of school at the last board meeting. Now I would like to talk about the first 30 days of school, where we will spend time visiting schools, looking at our MTSS core behavior implementation, looking at some school safety processes and procedures, and conducting some classroom visits as well. And then upcoming events this month is National Bullying Prevention Month. We'll celebrate the month of October. We also have Red Ribbon Week in the month of October. Several schools are planning activities for that. October is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We have our free college application week at the high school, which is October the 16th to the 20th that we're planning for. And of course, the month of October is the National Principals Month. So we'll be celebrating our principals next month. We appreciate all that they do. And then we have our second, I believe, progress reports going on October the 10th. We're finally coming up on October the 30th. Our end of a grading period is already here amongst us. And then the 31st, we will have no school due to teacher work day and the end of the quarter. And that concludes my report tonight.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, question.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Pratt, you are out in the school.
Yes.
Much more than I am. I recognize. What's your feeling? Don't give me that in a can talk now. But really,
yeah, we're off to a good start. I've been particularly impressed with each schools and how they adopted the core behavior and teaching expectations to students. And so when you walk in schools and you see kids walking to the right side of the hallway, and you got teachers reinforcing that behavior, even middle schoolers are walking to the right, changing classes, lined up behind each other, and doing it in an orderly fashion. So a lot of great things going on as far as school climate and within our school. Instructionally, teachers are getting in there, teaching lessons and really encouraging our kids to be involved in their lessons as we open this school year. So we're off to a good start overall. Just been very impressed with them.
And those are the same comments echoing those individuals that sometimes I bump into when I do come out that's in the schools. They're saying some of the same things.
Yes, they should.
And that need to be said.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our public need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
We're not tooting our own. It's what it is.
That's right.
To walk on the side, to walk in a straight line, you might not. Well, I tell you what, I ain't seen an army yet that didn't march in a straight line.
That's right.
They ain't all over everywhere, you know.
That's right.
That's a skill.
That is a skill.
That's a skill.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, don't give me that canned stuff until I can.
Well, we don't want to do canned stuff either. And I think Ms. Freeman's been out to certain schools making videos. We've been posting that on social media as well. When particularly, I think she's been out at the middle school showing parents that, great things are happening at the middle school. Kids are behaving, kids are doing what they're supposed to do there, and teachers are doing what they need to do to make sure kids are successful.
I thank you for it.
Yeah.
But I also want to say this, the grounds.
Yes.
Look so much better.
Mm-hmm.
I hear a lot about that now.
Mm-hmm.
The grass cutting.
Yes.
Which I do a lot of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And well, my own grass, not yours.
Yeah.
But it's just the appearance.
That's right.
It's more inviting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say this to you publicly. I'm so glad that whatever that was up there on that front desk. When
Thank
you
you.
walk in the door,
Thank you.
it's down.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Dennis, for
I
agreeing
said the
with.
same thing.
I thank you. It is. It opens us up.
It
We're
does.
more transparent,
Mhm.
you know, and you feel welcome when you walk through the door now.
You can see a person.
Yeah.
Right.
Where's the
You can
lady
see a
at?
person. Miss
Wait,
Knight. She's probably left.
Why she keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You asked her, didn't I say that to her?
Yeah.
When I
yeah.
walked in.
Oh, yeah.
That in itself says a lot about Hertford County Public Schools.
Mhm.
So I'll shut up now, but I'm just, Chair, I'm excited about the possibilities. I don't know where we're gonna be come January, where we'll have a whole department for DPI sitting down there, I don't know. To congratulate us.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's right.
But,
That's right.
and in spite of some things
That's
you
right.
hear, I think we're in the right direction.
We've come a long way in 9 months, but we still have a lot of work to do.
Surely,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I'll shut
We'll
up.
be in a better place in January.
Yeah. The football game on tonight.
So,
It's already gone off.
Two tonight.
We've been here since a long time.
I don't watch it no more. After yesterday, I don't watch it.
Thank you, Ms. Porter. First of all, I certainly want to thank our staff for the programs that you presented tonight. I thank you for the staff recognition. You know, we haven't had that in a good while. This has been
Yes.
very supportive,
Yes.
and I was just glad to see that. And not just to recognize just one small group. We recognize a lot of people tonight. I didn't know you were going to get them all in, but that was great. Also for the Power 15 initiative, you know, to give students an opportunity to get 15 hours in doing something that they want to do. You know, it reminds me of early college almost. This gives them an opportunity now to do something they want to do. And when they graduate, they can go out and make some money. All of our kids are not going to college. Believe it or not, all of them are not going to college. And if the HVAC person, if he's still here, oh, he'll make $30 an hour, $40 an hour, starting out day one.
Good.
So that's a great opportunity. Yes, that's a great opportunity. The accountability plan I thought was an excellent plan. I had a chance to look at it earlier. It's a thorough plan. It shows a lot of in-depth thinking, a lot of planning. And I agree that if we follow that plan, I don't see any reason why we can't move the system to where we want to get to. Also want to recognize all of our schools that made growth, but I have to single out Riverview Elementary. Because of their growth, their hard work, they are now have exited the low performance status. That is a great accomplishment. So they ought to be recognized, and anything that we can do for them, we need to do it. Thank you to everybody for doing what you do. Thank you for being there for our children. Remember, that is a commitment. It's not a job, it's a commitment. But thank you so much for all you do. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Porter.
Hey, Mr. Shields.
Mr. Hall and, Mr. Loach said everything I wanted to say. I mean, I can't say enough how great it is to have our staff up here and
Yeah.
and being recognized, because that's really important. It sets those people, on a pedestal for a month, which is what they should be.
Well, yeah.
We need to set every employee we got on the pedestal every month, because y'all do a hard job. I mean, it is so hard. And then the Power 15, all those programs are great. I remember, I don't know, probably 10 years ago when I was on the school board, that at the high school, they were really pushing students. They were challenging early college as far as the number of classes they were taking outside of school that they were getting extra credit for and all that stuff. And it's good to see all that stuff come back again. And I can tell you, CTE is where it's at, and if we can continue to push our students, all we're trying to do is make better people. And y'all are doing that. Y'all are making great, y'all are gonna make great productive citizens, and that's all we're asking you. And that's a lot, but that's what we're asking everybody to do, and y'all are doing that, and it's good to see. I guess that's Oh, and great job on the football game for Thursday night. We did a good job. Had a good game, and we hope to continue. And if you get an opportunity to go out and watch the football team, that's great. But our band's outstanding too. Those kids did a great job. And I have to admit, I left at halftime after the band played. But I mean, they were absolutely great. And I just I don't think sometimes we say stuff like that enough. I mean, because it takes a lot of effort to get those kids doing what they're supposed to do on the football field, in the band, academically. But I mean, we're going to get there, you know. We're going to drag them across the goal line kicking and screaming, but we're going to get them there. Anyway, thank you.
Mr. Ed,
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'll be brief. I'm excited that it's 7:57 p.m. and we're almost get to go home. I do want to highlight one thing though.
You're right.
I just want to say, and oftentimes this goes unnoticed, but I do want to highlight one thing. And I certainly agree with everything that my fellow board members have said thus far. One thing I just want to say thank you to our staff, because I know that we're operating at a deficit and a lot of you are filling in positions that you're not hired for because we have a deficit.
Oh, yeah.
From our mechanics and transportation director to driving bus routes because we're short of drivers, to our custodians, to our subs who are coming for teachers, to teachers who are coming for other teachers that we don't have. We just want to know, and we want you to know that we are appreciative for it. And everything that we saw tonight as a result of our accountability is because of the hard work that you continue to do each and every day. And so I just wanted to highlight that tonight, Madam Chair, and just to tell our employees, thank you for filling in those gaps. Thank you for setting that example. And we're off to a great start. I'm excited about this school year and I can't wait to the end.
Thank you. Mr.
Thank you,
Hall.
Madam Chair.
Good.
thank you.
Good.
Mr. Hall, do you have comments from the state board?
Migrations.
We do want to do.
Yeah, we want to get home tonight though. But no, Madam Chair, I do not have any comments from the state board at this time. We have not met since the budget has been out, so we really don't know what the budget really and truly has to say about the state board and its action. We could talk about some things that the budget the law did state. I'm sorry. The budget did state that would happen with the state board and DPI and things of that nature. But I need not talk about that now because until it becomes law, it's not law.
That's right.
And it will become law in 10 days after sitting on the governor's desk. We've been told that I've read where he said he's not going to veto it. He's not going to sign it. He's just going to let it rest for 10 days and becomes law. So at that point in time, hopefully next month, we'll be able to talk more about what is in the budget when it comes to public schools, what's not in there, and the help that we're going to receive from certain agencies in the state as a result of it. The law is the law. And we fully intend to implement it as written. I do want to say also, and just echoing something that my fellow board, oh, by the way, I need to say this really. I know some people think that we're up here joking and laughing and we're not serious. Don't take that laugh as a sort of joke. I used to, when I was working, I used to carry a little alligator back in my back pocket. And people used to say, I thought you were just so fun and this and that. Well, sometimes I had to take that alligator out. And that rascal would eat you up if I put him on the table. But, you know, we are a body. A professional body, I mean, you might not think, well, you might not think I'm professional, but I mean every word I say. But we do it in such a way that we try not to harm anybody's image. So I want everyone, especially our guests, that we are serious about this thing and educating our 2,535, I think it is, K-12 students in this county. If we have to do it in a jolly manner, we'll do it. If we have to make those hard decisions, we will be making them. But I do want to say also, not only the football team, but those coaches.
Yeah.
I think we need to, our hats off to the coaches of our varsity football team. As you well know, we started the year out without a head coach. And of course, we are 4-1 at this present time and look forward to playing the number 8 number fifth place team in 2A ball instead of North Carolina Friday night. And we'll be traveling over in some kind of bus. I don't know what it would be. We'll be riding on something. But going over there to take care of business and come on back. But I'm proud of our team. I'm proud of the coaches and what they've had to put together in a short period of time. Our head coach, or whatever you want to call him, Mr. Gatlin and his staff is doing a great job for us at this point in time. And I want to end by saying this. Just remember, this ABC grading scale is not the best way to identify progress in school. Let me put it that way. Remember also that we're only about 6 months out of COVID. So we're still dealing with COVID issues. The proficiency, the growth, and by the way, growth is only 20% of the grade. We all know that. But you won't get from here to there without growing. But growth is not taken in as seriously as proficiency is, and we know that. The science of reading, I think all of our people now have been trained. I would assume all our staff have been trained in the science of reading.
Yes.
It is.
I think yes.
It is the method of a reading instruction in the state of North Carolina. Cueing has been outlawed by law. The whole child issue has been outlawed by law. No more to cueing. It's the science of reading. Now, take it as it is. That's what it is. Hopefully, this will help us to get our third graders ready for fourth, ready for fifth, and so on up the line. And I end with that. But understand, we're still in COVID. We're still dealing with those issues. And our staff has done a great job. And we're going to see more of those schools moving out of those letters to the next letter above, I think, come next school year, Dr. Pratt and your staff and others. And we invite y'all back to celebrate along with us. And I can tell you this, we truly celebrate down here. Yeah, it's more than that name down here. When we put on a party, all the chicken David Shields got up there and barbecued. Oh, that's not. That's right. Never mind, Ted. Yeah. Mr. Shields was on TV a couple of weeks ago.
Well, enlighten us, let us know.
I'll let him enlighten you. That's when I saw him.
Mr. Shields, you're being modest.
I had the opportunity to meet with the governor and some other dignitaries from the state in our region to talk about public education. And it was quite enlightening. I to hear from people from our region talking about the issues that they see coming, you know, and the problems with funding and charter schools and vouchers and all that stuff. And it was really, really interesting to hear other people's input, because everybody that comes from a rural district, I mean, it's going to be devastating if and when that does happen, and when it does get shoved down our throat, and that's how it's going to be. And but we're going to make that too. We every time we get a challenge, Hertford County Public Schools accepts the challenge and goes to the next level, and we're going to do that too. Because y'all, like I said, y'all are the greatest, and it was an honor to be there, but it was also an honor to represent Hertford County, because I feel so strong about Hertford County Public Schools. I mean, it was a great opportunity.
I let it go out my chair when I looked on WRALP and I saw you sitting up there. Hey, David, shit. That kind of way. I'm sorry the paper didn't cover it.
Did you ask me?
Well, we hear everything, but
I didn't ask for any money. It was right. And we went to a commercial.
I wonder when somebody goes.
okay, I didn't know because I would have certainly mentioned it. Thank you, Mr. Shields,
Yeah,
for
thank you.
representing
Yes.
Hertford County and all children, you know. We know how you feel about our education system. Everybody out there, listen. You work hard today as you do every day. And I just want to make a statement. We go around, we board members go around the schools. We may not confront you at all times, but we know how hard you work.
Yeah.
The information that was given to us tonight, we know administrators, staff, students, you make this happen. We can hear from whatever entity we will, budget, finance, or whatever. But we've been together for years. And with all obstacles, what happens? Do I have to answer? We come through because you're dedicated. And we are just so proud to have you with us because we know no matter what happens, no matter who comes into our system, you will be here and you will do the very best that you can. We don't have anybody in this room tonight that I feel, and I can speak for my fellow board members, that are doing their very best. And that's all departments. Administrators, teachers, bus drivers, custodians. I don't want to miss anybody. We are all been in this together. And we have been in some tight situations. But you have, look at the boards. We're progressing. And that's what we want to continue to do. I want to say thank you, all of you, for the time, the organization, and the caring. We love that. We may not watch Facebook that much, but you have gotten this board into, let me see what happened at the schools today. Hosky Elementary is every school, high school, middle school. And it's a good way of letting our community know what we are doing because they should know. There's so much misinformation. You know, you always hear bad things because bad news sales or news sales. But the good things, such as example with Mr. Shields on TV, I hear some things around here, but I did not hear that. I hear about your schools, not from you, but from data and other different sources. Take pride in what you do because we're proud of it. And as a result, it's what happened with these students up here.
Absolutely.
Yes, we can toot our own horn because you and everyone in this room and connected to our system, we have invested everything that we can into the children of Hertford County. And if this wasn't a showing tonight of producing productive citizens, and that's what education is about. Feel proud of yourself. And we're proud of you and our students, and we thank you for all the service that you give on a daily basis. I also wanted to say thanks to our mechanics.
Yes.
Because we were made aware by Dr. Pratt. Our mechanics has joined in because of a few buses that we are short on. They are acting as drivers.
Yeah.
And we would like to say we thank you and we are so appreciative. To to our football team, congratulations. Thank you to the coaches. We were without a coach, but to look at us now, you wouldn't know it, would you? Not at all. And Dr. Pratt, thank you for your leadership. I feel we have gotten started. We are off to a good start. And they're showing that daily. You can walk around in the buildings. We know what's going on because we see, we hear, and we know truth. But we thank you for everything that you do. And DPI, you are always invited. You don't have to wait quarterly now. Weekly, daily, whatever. But thank you for joining us tonight. Everyone have a good evening.
Madam Chair,
Yes, sir.
and don't forget Walmart. If you want to hear about Hertford County Public
Go
Schools.
to Walmart.
Walmart.
You been there?
Right, full line there, yeah. The Walmart, man, do you know they're gonna put a plate on one of those little go-karts for me? I hear everything.
Next meeting,
Walmart, you know.
Thank you so
next
much.
meeting, next meeting,
Our next meeting is.
October 23rd,
Are there any other comments before I move on into? the
October
next?
23rd.
Our next meeting is October 23rd, not at 4:30, but regular
Thank you.
schedule time. May I?
Nick Weaver.
Don't move, Madam Chair.
May I have a second?
Second.
All